Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com, and this is your stock watch list for Wednesday, the 18th of April. Let's get right into it. News that came out courtesy of the trade exchange after the bell. We had some news from Amgen. This is a 5-minute pre-post market chart. A little bit of a pop in Amgen and after hours. Amgen presents first of its kind data on AAN annual meeting reinforcing robust and consistent efficiency. So that news came out for Amgen. We had some news from CATB, stock moving down in after hours. Catabus Pharmaceuticals aligns resources to focus on lead program. So on muscular dystrophy, and they didn't like that news, so the stock moving down in the after hours. Some other companies that had earnings after the bell, we had CSX, the railroad, earnings per share and revenue beat, stock gapping up in the after hours. Also, Interactive Brokers, IBKR. Came out with earnings, some buying in the after hours, earnings per share, revenue beat, Interactive Surgical, ISRG. That stock popped up, earnings per share, revenue beat on that name. LRCX, earnings per share, revenue beat. LRCX, they guided up. LRCX, but they must have said something on the conference call that they didn't like, or maybe the earnings were priced into the stock already. So that one trailing off in the after hours after their earnings report. IBM earnings per share revenue beat, reaffirming year guidance. IBM maintains full year operating earnings per share and cash flow expectation. IBM, the company, continues to expect operating and non-GAAP diluted earnings per share of at least $13.80. So after saying all that, IBM, after the bell, after their earnings came out, and that stock selling off hard, as you see here in the after hours chart. So that's some of the news that came out. We had under UAL, United Airlines, also had an earnings per share revenue beat. That stock pushing up in the after hours on UAL. And a few smaller companies came out with some news. EYEG, iGate announces completion of 11.25 million offering. So that was EYEG. So that stock ticking up a little bit in the after hours. Crude oil inventories came out. The API USO ticked up a little bit on the USO after the API crude oil numbers came out. It was a drawdown over 1 million barrels for the drawdown. RIGL, they came out with some news after the bell tonight. RIGL announces FDA approval for one of their drugs. So RIGL stock moving up in the after hours, trading up at $4.64. It had popped during regular market hours, then they halted it. They had a conference call at 5 p.m. and then after they opened it up, the stock moved up. Tesla moving up in the after hours on Tesla, popping up there for TSLA. And let's see, we'll scroll through. And that's about it for some of the news that came out after the bell. So let's go ahead and just take a quick look at the SPY, and we had a nice pop move up for the SPY today. A narrow range on the SPY, but after we gapped up, we did continue to move up throughout the day. We got as high as 270.87, and we closed at 270.19, so held most of the gains for the day. As you can see, we're above all the moving averages now and sitting right at the 100 SMA with that 270.90, 271 right up above on the SPY. So we kind of trailed off in the after hours. And we'll see how tomorrow's going to be. I believe the futures are up. I'll take a look at the futures for you. I'll bring those over. Yeah, we have the futures up right now. Dow futures up 66, S&P futures up 5, Nasdaq futures up 14. So it looks like another continuation day setting up for tomorrow. So we'll see on that. Let's get right into the watch list for tomorrow. A lot of nice looking charts out there. This ACHN, 1.4 million shares trading, getting above the 200 SMA here. So possible intraday play on this one. The highs on this was 386, so maybe over that 390 for the possible $4 break, ACHN. ADMV turning the corner up here, getting above the 50 SMA. Now, volume a little bit light for me, but volume can always come in. We had a high today of $6.80, and we are getting back over the 50 SMA there, so it'll be on watch. Acme setting up for a possible swing trade here. Has that highs of the day, 72.77. Nice consolidation here, turning back up. So Acme will be on watch for a possible swing trade over those highs, maybe 72.80. AMD, watching this one throughout the day. We got a trade in this one today on AMD. So we got a little bit of pop and turning the corner here. So that'll be on watch tomorrow. ARQL, nice volume, 2.3 million shares traded on this name. Has that 325, 320 number up ahead on ARQL. That'll be on watch. BDR, the stock pulled back. You see these pops, and it pulled back to the 5 EMA here, the yellow line. Then they came in and bought it back up. We have that 525, 526 number on BDR. Volume about 700,000 shares. But like I say, volume can always come in if you get the move. Cassie, after that big pop, has been flagging here, holding the 10, holding the 5 EMA. We're just under that 705 number on Cassie, so keep an eye on that one. CFMS starting to turn the corner here, turn back up. We're back over the 50 SMA, almost a million shares traded. Now, this is a stock that's been moving down, so I don't expect too much out of it. Not a favorite, but just pointing it out that it is starting to turn back up. CFMS, sorry. CNET moving up, the other day, popping up, and then gapping up here. So we have that $4. We closed at 315. This one will be on watch, maybe for a possible turn back up on CNET. All right, so that popped up today. So we'll see if there's any more juice in the tank tomorrow. 13.6 million shares. DHI. Starting to get over the 50 SMA here. Out of the home builders, probably looks like one of the better ones. Lennar, Toll. So DHI looks pretty good, but I'll have to keep an eye on it. Still in the early stages. Would like it better if it can get up over that 46 area. DMPI, nice pop today, 1.6 million. So we'll see if this sets up intraday. ECYT, nice turn up above all the moving averages. 1.4 million shares. Had a high today of 1010. So keep your eye on that one. ENPH, a semiconductor play, turning the corner here. Would like a better over that 450 spot. HMNY, it's been going back and forth. Came up to the 50 SMA today, popped up. We got a beautiful trade in this yesterday. Didn't play it today, but a nice pop over the 50 SMA. Still kind of basing around that $4 level on HMNY. That'll be on watch. HTGM, 1.6 million shares came into the name. Nice pop, 364 close, 369 high, so it held most of the gains today. Keep an eye on that one. LLNW, still below the 200 SMA. Kind of this one's on a back burner, keeping an eye on it. Mark also a little bit on the back burner. You see it's been holding this 200 SMA for a while, so we'll see if this wants to make a move, but kind of a back burner stock right now. MTBC below the 50 SMA, only 151,000 shares, but it's been holding this 100 SMA. Keep this one on watch, but back burner. NEWR, possible swing trade in this name. The high of 75.28. If that gets taken out, possible swing trade in that one. Nike looking good if it can get back over maybe that 67. 72 spot on Nike. All right, so keeping an eye on that one. Okta turning back above here on Okta. Keep an eye on that. Looks like it wants to maybe make that 42 break. Anovo, some volume came in, 1.9 million shares on Anovo, ONVO. So, intraday, it doesn't really do much, but we'll see. Maybe we get a continuation move in Anovo. RIGL, they had that news after the bell, trading at $4.64. This will be on watch. Roku. Had some issues with around that 37 area today for Roku, so we'll keep this one on watch. Had that news with ESPN, so nice pop today. We'll see if it has any more left. Run, if this thing can get up over 880. All right, for RUN, possible turn back up here on run. SPWR, trying to get up over the 200. SMA here on SPWR has that high today on this name of 842, so I will wait for the 850 break on SPWR. SUPN basing here under this 4660 area. Nice tight consolidation. May want to make a pop on that one, SUPN. And then lastly, TEUM. 1.9 million, almost 2 million shares came into the name. It's been moving down, chopping sideways. Now they got the candle moving up. The high today was $2.50. So we'll see how this one sets up intraday. See, it was getting buying into the close today on TEUM. All right, so that's your watch list. This is Mike from ZozoStockwatch.com. That's your watch list for Wednesday, the 18th of April. Everybody have a great day trading tomorrow. If you like these videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the buttons you can. Have a great night. Thanks very much for watching.